Coach Jeffrey's got to be, and I'm guessing right now, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I don't want to say what I really want to say because I might be too much. I might be saying too much or too high of a number, and it's going to be an insult to Coach Jeffries. I think Coach Jeffries is probably, let's just say, 80 years old. I don't care where I see him at. You know, he's got his wits, and he's always got a one-liner. He's always got a one-liner, and that's what coaches are. I mean, coaches have that type of personality, and Coach Hunter definitely has that personality to get kids in there. He definitely does. This is the Doug Stewart Show, and this is a Word on the Street Wednesday. Thank you for joining your folk. Make sure you pass the word on the show, all right? Tell one person, all right? I really wish you to tell 156. But if you tell one person today, when this show is done, in about 10 minutes, if you tell one person today, it'll go a long way. I mean, we are doing big things around here, man. I mean, this is the ground floor. It's the ground floor, and you people are going to be able to talk about how you supported the show when it was in its infancy, all right? And now it's bigger than life, like it's bigger than Pluto. Did you see that Yahoo story the other day? Like Pluto, and I know I'm sidetracking here, but I think it's Pluto. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Like Pluto is, in comparison, if you had the entire state or the entire United States, the Earth is in comparison to Pluto like Decatur to the entire United States. Like Pluto's like 5,000 times bigger than the Earth. It's something crazy like that. Look up that story if you think I'm joking. Like Pluto dwarfs us. Like Pluto is like ridiculously big. And I'm kind of one of those science buffs, and so whenever I see stuff about aliens and planets and conspiracy stuff, I always click it. And Yahoo even knows my tendencies now. So whenever I go into Yahoo, I see a ton of stuff about aliens and about space stuff and planets and whatever. Should have been a scientist. Maybe not. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you for joining you, folk. I really do appreciate it. Today we've been talking really about some little small stuff in the world of sports. Adrian Peterson, obviously in the news. I think that's a good story. I think that was the best for everybody involved. Going to be very awkward at the dinner table, though, at Thanksgiving, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, with Adrian Peterson, his baby mama, and that kid. He hadn't been able to see the kid through all of this. So that's going to be very strange. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We've also been talking a little college football. Top 10, top rankings last night came out in college football. So the teams right now that are in position to play in the 14 playoff are Mississippi State, Florida State, Auburn, and Oregon. So there's going to be a lot of change with that over the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned to that. And also the Heisman Trophy watch right now. Marcus Mariota is pretty much in the lead. If he just maintains and keeps having good games, he's probably going to win it. And NBA talk, the Cleveland Cavaliers can't get right. The Los Angeles Lakers definitely can't get right. And so it's going to be an interesting season in the NBA. Triple-digit called up here last night as his Washington Wizards got a big win against the New York Knicks. Knicks are struggling right now. So a lot of little stories in the world of football. Let me read a couple of these chat messages on the Doug Stewart Show. DJ JB, Miami Hurricanes is my number one team, but I also support Georgia Southern, the other GSU, since I'm an alumni. Yeah, I mentioned it a while back that my first college football game was at Georgia Southern, Statesboro, Georgia. And that was what they call a rude awakening. You can probably go back and look the score up. Fall 1990. Georgia State, or Georgia Southern, against Newberry College. I'm going to say the score was 56-14. I'm going to guess that. Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was hot as hell. My mom and them came out there. First college game, obviously. I was actually returning kicks. My mama and daddy came. Ryan came. He's still in high school. And my girlfriend came with them. Very first play of the game, I received a kick. And a dude, I'm going to say he was 6'5", 240 pounds, put his helmet in my side, and I had an immediate hip pointer. I'll never forget it. And it's crazy how I remember things from 25 years ago. But the very first play at my very first game in college football, I got injured. And I struggled through, and I played it off the rest of the game because, I mean, these people came up here to see me, and I don't want to go to the bench and not come back on. That's how you get concussions and you don't tell nobody, because you don't want to be embarrassed. But I missed the next 3-4 days of practice. I don't know how I made it through that game. Georgia Southern's always been a beast in college football, especially in their division. From that ninja, something tells me, okay, I already read that one from Fred Mack. Pac-12 has some balling teams. You got to stop hating on the Pac-12. No, I'm not going to do that. I think I read his a little bit earlier too as well. Peterson's kid will either have the greatest Christmas ever or the worst in the history of mankind. That comes from Lamont as well. Yeah, Adrian Peterson's kid. You talk about wearing kid gloves, no pun intended. You know, they're going to have to wear kid gloves around this kid for the rest of his life. Like, Adrian Peterson can't even look at this kid hard anymore. And I can see if the kid's kind of like D from what's happening, like the kid's going to be threatening him, bribing him, that kid's going to have total control over Adrian Peterson henceforth. You better believe that, because he ain't trying to do no jail. He'll probably never even think about before he even thinks about whipping that kid again, he'll slap himself. I'm telling you. Yeah. So it's going to be very strange at the dinner table at Thanksgiving, like I keep saying, with Adrian Peterson and that kid. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you for joining, you folk. I really do appreciate it. So, So tomorrow, on a Throwback Thursday, we'll do the damn thing and talk about – we got a great guest lined up for you tomorrow as well on Throwback Thursday. I don't want to confirm these guests, but I'm 90% sure we got a perennial Pro Bowler that's calling the show tomorrow, and that's going to be able to talk about the New England Patriots. That's a little hint. A perennial Pro Bowler. Yes. So you don't want to miss that. So continue to tell people about the show and pass the word about the most fun, the most interactive sports talk show in America. And I mean, we got people, doing business with us, and we taking calls, and we having fun, man. And it's just going so beautifully, man. And the numbers are incredible. I think today we should crack 30,000 listens. We should have them like 50 times that. Even though 30,000 listens is tremendous, trust me, it's tremendous. But if y'all tell one person, I got like 1,000 or maybe like right around 1,200 followers on Spreaker. If all 1,200 of y'all spread the love of the Doug Stewart Show and tell one person, we could instantly overnight get that up about 80%, okay, to around 2,000, all right? I mean, we could really do that easily in one night. And I mean, I'm not going to beg, but I'm going to beg. Yes. Tell people about this show, man. Tell people about this show. I think we do a good time, a good job around here of having a good time and talking about these sports and spreading the word and keeping it real. One of the little drops is he's nobody's sports talk puppet. And damn it, I'm not. I'm not. No. Oh, that's probably why I ain't got no job right now, one of those other places. But damn it, this is what you call, like they say in the country, a blessing in disguise. Yes, because we are doing big things around here. And I'm my own freaking boss. Yes. If I wanted to agree with Adrian Peterson and say, whip that ass, I can say it. Yes. If I wanted to, team up with Richie Incognito and say, put a foot in Jonathan Martin's ass, not that I would say that, I can do it. Yes. I have free reign around here. So thus, it results in quality, real sports talk. That's right. This is the Doug Stewart Show, man. Thank you very much for joining your boy. Shouts out to everybody that made this show possible. In particular, the Tree of Life, a.k.a. Tree Taylor. Thank you, Tree, for all that you do. Yes. As well as Waterhead Walter. What up, Walter? Shouts out to you. Yeah, thank you, Walter, for all that you do. As well as to CJ, the DJ. Man, these people will help the show. I mean, achieve great things. I had to sit back and reflect for a second. Thank y'all so much. I couldn't do it without y'all. Dwayne Vasson as well as Gerald Oliveri, thank you guys. My engineers, web guys, technical dudes. I mean, smart as whips. Graduated from colleges like Michigan and Georgia State. Thank you guys for helping me out with the Doug Stewart Show. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, so tomorrow we're going to do it again. Throwback Thursday. And I always say this day is my favorite day, that day is my favorite day, but I really do mean it about Throwback Thursday. We're the originators of Throwback Thursday. We created that term. I swear we did. There were throwback jerseys. We put the word throwback to Thursday side by side and called it Throwback Thursday. I promise you we did. A lot of people may not want to give us credit, just like they did Chuck Berry, but promise you we did. All right, so Throwback Thursday, our baby, 2 Live Stews, my baby, the Doug Stewart Show, tomorrow. All right, great guests for you lined up. So make sure you tell people about the show. We'll do it tomorrow, same Doug time, same Doug channel. Peace.